Class 11th Commerce, good morning. Business Study subject, Chapter 6, Social Responsibility of Business and Business Ethics. It is lecture number 2. And now see, I am continuing cases or arguments for social responsibility. First 2 points were covered in previous lecture number 1. दोबारा सुनिए, it is case or arguments for social responsibility. Point number 1, it was justification for existence and growth. It was done in previous slide. Point number 2, long term interest of the firm. It was also done in previous slide. It was lecture number 1. First 2 points were discussed in lecture number 1. Point number 3, avoidance of government regulation. And now listen, see, we are studying about the cases or arguments for social responsibility of business. Point number 3, avoidance of government regulation. From the point of view of business, government regulations, they are very much undesirable because they limit the freedom. Whenever any rule is set, even at home, it hampers the freedom of anybody. The same thing is with the business. When a number of rules, regulations, they are made by the government, then definitely the freedom of business will be very much less. So see, therefore what is believed? Therefore it is believed that businessmen can avoid the problem of government regulations by voluntarily assuming social responsibilities. As the people know that business persons, they have ample of money, any type of social responsibility they can easily bear. The social responsibility can be of any type. It can be for the upliftment of poor. It can be for the education of every child, not only girl child, not only boy child, for everybody. These all are the responsibilities which can be easily, voluntarily assumed by the business houses. And the very much main social responsibility, provision of more and more employment, that also can be done. Point number 4, availability of resources with business. This argument holds, see what has been explained by this argument, that business institutions and valuable financial and human resources which can be effectively used for solving problems of the society. See once again, what is explained by this argument? This argument is explaining that business institutions have valuable financial and human resources. They have ample of money. They provide employment. So they have human resources also. So these two very much precious resources, they can be used by the business effectively so that the problems can be solved of the society. Point number 5, better environment for doing business. If business is to cooperate, if business is to operate in a society where there are very much more diverse and complicated problems, it may have little money, bahut kam, very less chance of success. Again, because there are so many hampering, there are so many problems. In problems, nobody can grow. Then how can a business? The same thing is with a business. When the conditions are very much diverse, when there are so many problems, complications in the society, then definitely the business will have never any chance or will have very less chance of success. And see, on the other point, what is happening? A society with fewer problems, where the problems are very less, where the complications, they are present but they are very less, it can provide better environment for a firm for a firm, FIRM, for a firm to conduct its business. It is very clear. Where there are very much restrictions, where there is so many rules, regulations, it hampers the freedom, it hampers the chance of success, it makes the success very less. The same thing is when, not same thing, now the thing is changed, and now on the other hand we can see that where the problems are very less, where the diversities, the complications, those are very less, there the business can flourish. And in that, see, a society with fewer problems, when the problems are less, then there is the provision of better environment for the firm, for the business to conduct its business, definitely the business will grow. Point number 6, holding business responsible for social problems. Listen, it is argued that some of the social problems have either been created or perpetuated by the business enterprises themselves. Environmental pollution, unsafe workplaces, corruption in public institutions, and discriminatory practices in employment are some of these problems. And now see what happens. Many times even we say that if anybody is in habit of drinking wine, sharab, then how the business can be responsible? It is the person who consumes the liquor is responsible. Business offers n number of items, n number of products. Are we going to buy each and everything? It will be the person's own discretion. Whatever is not good for health, that should not be used. It is argued that some of the social problems have either been created or perpetuated by the business enterprises themselves, or also after that they have told you so many problems. Environmental pollution because of long chimneys, unsafe workplaces where the owner of the business is not at all willing to spend money for the safety of workplaces, for the safety of workers. So these all things happen, really they happen. Therefore it is a moral obligation. Now see, now the point is saying that it is a moral duty, moral responsibility of the business to get involved in problems, to get the proper solution, good solution, possible solution of the problems, instead of merrily mane khushi khushi. The business should not merrily expect that the social agencies will come, they will rectify the problem, they will help in getting rid of the problem. It should not happen. When the matter is of business, business should play its own responsibility properly. Now I am moving on to next topic. That topic is role of business in environmental protection. Environment is very much important for all of us, for anybody, for elderly people, for young, for kids, for everybody. The quality of the environment is very much important for all of us. We have a collective responsibility to protect it from being spoiled. So spoilage should not be done of the environment. Whether it is the government, business enterprises, consumers, or other members of the society, each one can do something to stop the polluting the environment. Each of us really we can grow more plants, and for the protection of the environment more and more cycles should be used rather than buses. The buses to they are required, no, not buses. We can do carpooling. If any nearby place we have to go, in that case the bicycle can be used to protect the environment. It is the duty for each of us. Government can see what can be done by the government. Government with this enterprise, government can enact The government can enact laws to ban hazardous products. गवर्नमेंट क्या कर सकती है बेटे? मोर देन मोर व्हाट कैन बी डन? देयर लॉज कैन बी मेड सो दैट द यूज ऑफ हजार्डस माने बहुत नुकसान करने वाले जो प्रोडक्ट्स हैं, दोज कैन बी बैंड फ्रॉम यूजिंग. कंज्यूमर्स, वर्कर्स and the members of the society, they can avoid the using of certain products and doing things that are not environment friendly. Whatever is destroying the environment, whatever the goods, the things, those should not be used. Those should be avoided. When the things which are not good for the environment, they are avoided. In that case, definitely that will be beneficial for everybody, because when the environment will not be destroyed, if the proper products are used, when the certain activities are not done, then definitely the environment will be very good. Environment will be so nice, friendly. Definitely the business enterprises should, however, take the lead in providing their own solutions to environmental problems. Again, because the people are the business houses, they have ample of money. Whatever the activity I want to do, you want to do, or anybody wants to do, to remove the all whatever is bad present in the environment, if any type of good environment is to be created, that all creation can be done only by the government. Because of the money, they can lead money, they people be the leaders, they can provide their own solutions. Whatever the solutions are provided, then definitely the society, if they are really good, then those will be accepted by the society. By doing this, environment will be very good, very nice. It is a social responsibility of every business to take steps not only to check all sort of pollution, but also to protect environmental resources. Whatever are the environmental resources क्या क्या बेटा? सी water, after that land, and so many more things. Business should take the responsibility, the business should take the steps, they should do all types of treatments, all type of resolutions, whatever can be taken by the business, so that the environmental pollution can be stopped. They also should use environmental friendly products. Business enterprises are leading creators of wealth. Definitely, see, business houses, they have ample of money, they are the leading creators of wealth. Definitely they create huge amount of wealth, employment, trade and technology. They also use financial, physical, human resources. उन लोगों ने भी तो इस्तेमाल किया all type of these resources. If they might not have used all these resources, how could they be the creators of wealth? In most cases, a modification of change in the process of production means modification should be done. In the process of production, whatever is the latest technology, that technology should be used. Whatever is outdated, that should not be used. If any type of latest technology is utilized, then what will happen? In that case, the environment can be saved. So all the possible efforts by the business, it should be done. In most cases, a modification of change in the process of production. Process of production can be changed. Whatever the method is used, there should be, whatever the smoke is emitted, that smoke should be less. But if the smoke is emitted, that smoke should not be very much dangerous. When all that is inhaled, it should not spoil the health of the employees, the health of the persons. Redesign of equipment will be redesigned so that it is in the favor of environment, substituting poor quality materials. Whatever the poor quality of materials are being used by the business, those should be substituted. The substitution can be done with the better quality materials or innovative approaches, or whatever the innovation can be done by the business, that should be done. And it will reduce and it will even eliminate the pollution entirely. Some of the specific steps which can be taken by business enterprises for environmental protection, they are stated as below. Now see, because business people beta, they have ample of money and we people are the salaried ones, jo jitna mila utna khaya, like this, but they have ample of money. Any type of change can be brought in by the business people. Point number 1, a definite commitment by the top management of the enterprise to create, maintain and develop work culture for environmental protection and pollution prevention. देखिए, first of all, if any person wants that his family should be good, in that case, first of all, who should be good? The elderly people of any family. The same thing is in the business. If business wants that whatever is good, that should be followed by middle management and lower level management. For that thing, first of all, the top management will have to be very much sincere. Proper amount of discipline should be brought in, first of all, in top management. A definite commitment by the top management of the enterprise to create. Now see, commitment kar rahe hain kaun? The top management, that they will create, maintain, develop work culture for environmental protection. Whatever they can do, they will do, and with this, pollution will be prevented. Point number 2, ensuring that commitment to environmental protection is shared throughout the enterprise of all the divisions of all the employees. Whatever the rules and regulations are prepared by the top management to reduce, to eliminate environmental pollution, those methods should be followed by each and every level of management. Those should be followed by each division and each and every employee. Point number 3, developing clear cut policies. Whatever the policy is clear, whatever not clear beta, whatever the policy they are made, they are prepared, those should be clear. There should not be any type of confusion in understanding that those clear cut policies. इसलिए लिखा है कि डेवलपिंग क्लियर कट पॉलिसीज शुड नॉट बी लाइक दिस, दैट आफ्टर लिसनिंग आई एम इन रियली इन अ फिक्स माने परेशानी में हो कि भाई ये क्या चीज है, इसे कैसे करना है. एंड प्रोग्राम्स फॉर परचेजिंग गुड क्वालिटी रॉ मटेरियल्स, क्लियर कट पॉलिसीज उनको अपनाना होगा. आफ्टर दैट programs, they will have to keep in their mind that the good quality raw material only will be bought. Employ superior technology, whatever is used, that will make the employee very much nice, very superior. So technology should be of that way that it is employee friendly, means anybody can use. It is not very difficult to use the technology. Using scientific equipment for disposal, as in hospitals, there are, not in hospitals, even at home, there are 2 dustbins. One dustbin is for wet kachra, one dustbin is for sukha kachra. Whatever the ways can be utilized by the business person, they should use. Now see, it is also the technique, treatment of waste material, I told you, and developing employees skills for the purpose of pollution control. Whatever is the way to inculcate some good manners in employees, it is the duty. When the employees, they are properly taught, then definitely there will be pollution control. They will know how to work on proper machinery, how to use that machinery that it emits less smoke. All these activities should be inculcated by the business in their employees. Third number, developing clear cut policies and programs for purchasing good quality raw materials, employ superior technology, using scientific techniques of disposal and treatment of waste, and developing employees skills for the purpose of the pollution control. Point number 4, comply माने होता है बेटे तालमेल बिठाना. Complying with the laws and regulations enacted by the government for the prevention of pollution. Whatever the laws are made, the business will comply with all those rules and regulations. When the business is following all the rules and regulations regarding prevention of pollution, then definitely the pollution will be controlled, pollution will be very less. Point number 5, participation in government programs related to the management of hazardous होता है dangerous hazardous substances, clearing up of polluted rivers, plantation of trees and checking deforestation. Check माने control करना. Deforestation should be controlled. There should be plantation of trees. The dirty rivers, the polluted rivers, those should be cleaned. And how to just manage the use of hazardous substances. It should be either not used, or the way of proper use of hazardous substances, that should be taught by the government. And wherever are the workshops, those who are the directors of the companies, they should send their employees to attend those type of government programs. Point number 6, periodic assessment. Periodic assessment of pollution control programs in terms of cost. And now listen, from periodic होता है बेटे समय समय पर. From time to time, assessment should be done of pollution control in terms of cost, means how many rupees are spent and how much benefit has been derived of. Periodic assessment of pollution control programs in terms of cost and benefit, so as to increase the progress with respect to environmental protection. Whatever the ways they have used, now they have to just assess what is the cost and what are the benefits those have been got because of the pollution control. When pollution is controlled, then definitely environment will be protected. Point number 7, arranging educational workshops. See, pollution controlling is not only the responsibility of business people, their employees, their machineries, their smoky chimneys. It should be applicable even to the students, even in the schools. Then proper workshops, educational workshops for the students, they should arrange these type of workshops. They means government. And training materials to share technical information and experience with suppliers, dealers and customers. Now listen, as I told you, it is the responsibility of each and every person. Then when workshops are going on, who should be the part? The part should be supplier, should be the part, dealers, customers, they should be the part of these type of workshops and trainings. It will help in pollution control. Arranging educational workshops and training materials to share technical information. See, with the help of workshops, what will happen? They will share the technical information and experience with the suppliers. They means the persons, those who are attending the workshops. They will experience their information, share technical information with suppliers, dealers and customers. Then what will happen? They also are supposed to be actively involved in the pollution control programs. It means it is the collective effort. Only when I am discussing about the pollution control, only one person, one company, one organization cannot do. It is a collective effort, and we all, even we all, should put in our all the efforts for the protection of the environment, for pollution control. And now listen to your homework. You will write and learn today's topics. All my dear class 11 students, you people are very nice, very sincere. I keep on getting your homework on a regular basis. Keep all this josh up. God bless you all. Thank you so much.